Hey, welcome back into our podcast. It's all about real estate in Northern Nevada. Today we have a special guest, bringing in Lynne Scott of Centennial Title. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Ken?
I'm good. So,
Thanks for having me.
we're going to cover a lot of topics today.
Perfect.
But first, I always ask all of our guests on what is your experience in the market. It's a little changed since the beginning of the year.
Yes, it has.
And just kind of curious on what you're seeing from a title perspective.
Wow. Let's see. So the beginning of the year, and it's been going on for probably a couple of years. You could attest to that.
Right.
It's been gangbusters.
Right.
And I would say about 2 months ago, pretty much slowed down. Everything kind of shifted. And you can talk about that, I'm sure.
Right.
But from my perspective, we've seen definitely a decrease in openings and transactions in general.
Slowdown.
Yes, definitely a slowdown.
So one of the questions I have for someone that's in title, because you kind of see a lot of the transactions on how they go, are you seeing a lot of back on the market, just based on what your anecdotal evidence is on the transactions you see? Do you have any feel, based on what you see, how many are back on the market?
So there are cancellations.
Right.
People realize the interest rates have gone up and maybe they can't afford it or whatever the situation might be. And they do come back into escrow pretty quickly, I would say.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing, but I don't really keep track of that. You,
Okay.
as the
Yeah, I
real
was just
estate
kind
expert.
of, we're seeing quite a bit more buyers being a little more sensitive to interest rates, obviously, and inspections, and if there's any kind of hiccup, the buyers are kind of using the cancellation, I notice, a little bit more, so back on the
Yes.
market. So.
And I'm seeing a lot of credits for seller concessions.
Right,
There's
we haven't seen those in years.
No, there's 3-1 buy downs I'm hearing about. I'm not a lender, so I don't deal with that aspect. I only see it once it's agreed upon, but you would do the negotiating, and
Right.
I would see
It's
it
a different
on the purchase
world.
agreement.
It's a different world.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
Incentivizing people to continue to buy the properties and keep things moving is what I'm seeing.